Hi, Carl here from Village Transformations, and welcome to the renovation presentation. It's been a long time coming. I know a lot of people followed it online from the very beginning, clear to the end. So let's talk about what we did. I had a particular client who wanted to buy a home here in Fairway Village. Number one thing is I want a golf course that I can just see out a wall of windows, and I want an open concept, and I want it today. Well, the problem with that is these homes were built in 1988 to about 94, and with that, that's what we call functionally obsolete plans. Very few great rooms, and all these houses in here need to have a transformation. So let's talk about what we did here on the outside. The house was completely overgrown with trees way too big. The soils here are not a good soil. A lot of the roots are growing on top of the soil instead of in the soil. So our goal was to rip everything out and start over fresh, and to create some low profile, low maintenance landscaping. So let's just kind of flow through here. If you saw the previous videos, we had the big trees in here. All that stuff got gutted out. I talked about how we were going to put in some grass, and then I talked about how we're going to do a nice little sitting area. The idea was to take the indoor living to outdoors, so on these nice beautiful days you can come outside and relax. Now, we finished here in the winter time, so this is phase one of landscaping and phase one of exterior painting. So later this spring we'll bring in bark dust, low maintenance shrubs and trees, and some fun exterior additions that really make the house come to life. And then we're going to be able to touch up and repaint on the exterior when the weather changes. So come on, let's go take a look. We did replace the lanterns here. This gate will be changed, will be painted to match these particular lanterns. And I've talked earlier about this little courtyard area. I told you we were going to have some fun with it. So this is the fountain that was created, the bubbler, so that when the client is in the dining area or our new flex room area, they can enjoy the bubbler with the gate closed and the peacefulness of listening to it. Our landscape designer has a trellis designed to go here with some beautiful greenery growing up, so when the client's in the flex room, they can hear the bubbler and have a beautiful green backdrop. Same thing on this wall over here. There'll be another trellis going on this wall with greenery, so when you're in the dining area and you're looking through, you can see green and you can hear that nice bubbler. With every renovation, there's always some changes that are done. For this particular house, we decided to get rid of the old aluminum windows, and we went with super energy efficient vinyl windows. So we replaced all those, and then this spring we'll go ahead and just refreshen up all the paint. Talked about this front door. We ripped it out, and I ordered one big tall unit. And I'll talk about why I moved the door over. So the door used to be over here with a side light here, but I changed all that, and I wanted a big window to bring in a ton of light. So come on in, let's go check out and see what we did. I talked about the woodwork. So on the woodwork, we talked about these doors that were bifold doors. Told you we're going to get rid of those and go with nice, solid. These aren't solid, these are actually hollow core, but it's a raised panel door with these oil bronze hand levers. But I wanted doors that you could just open up and you could just see everything. Very simple, very easy, completely user-friendly. So let's just walk down the hall here. Same thing in this here linen. Just a pair of doors you open up, you can see everything way, way better than before, where we had those bifold doors. You feel like you're fighting them all the time for space. Let's go in here, let's talk about the hall bath. This is kind of fun, so come on in here. So in the hall bath, I talked about what we're going to do is add a window to bring in light. We ripped out the old fiberglass tub, put in a nice, deep, solid steel tub, subway tile, new fixtures, comfort toilet, brand new cabinets. These are quartz countertops, fresh paint, and also the accessories. Now, you notice there's no mirror here. And the reason is this particular client, this will be fun because they can accessorize this room. So they'll be able to buy their own mirror. It's like a picture frame mirror. They can hang it here. When they get a shower curtain, their mirror, and their towel and hand towels, you can easily just change this. You get tired of it up, you just change the mirror, the shower curtain, and use accessorize instead of repainting. So it's kind of an easy way to make the room fun again. Let's go to the front bedroom. The front bedroom, we didn't do a whole lot in here. All we did is we got rid of those bifold doors. We did go with a full mirror bypass doors. It makes the room feel a lot bigger. We added some additional can lights, and of course, you know that we replaced that window. Let's talk about this floor really quick. Throughout the whole house, except for the bathrooms, we did this engineered laminate floor. So easy to wipe up and maintain it. It's just a piece of cake. So let's just stroll back up towards the front of the house. This thermostat, take a look at this here. It's not changed yet, but we are going to change it to a newer product, which is called the Nest. It's an incredible product. You can operate your thermostat from any smartphone. In addition to that, you can have cameras placed in the house. Maybe you want to watch a pet or something while you're out of town. So pretty cool features. If you want to know more, just ask me about that. So let's talk about this front door. Before this particular front door, it was actually clear over here. So when you open the door, it just felt like you opened it and you had to go around. It was really tight. So by shifting the door all the way over to here, now look how much room I have. Just so much more inviting, way more user-friendly, and that's kind of like the main idea when we update homes. Let's talk about the master suite. Remember there was a pair of doors here? So there were two doors. We had to open both doors, kind of hard to get in. So we closed it down to just one door, 3 feet wide. World of a difference, and it's simple too. So come on into the master, let's talk about it. If you saw pictures earlier, we had a chandelier that was hanging in the dining room. Well, we did keep one thing on this house, and that was the chandelier. We made a major change, which took me about a 3-month delay. I talked about how we're going to raise ceilings here in Fairway Village. This is the standard height ceiling, which is not even 8 feet. I took this ceiling and I raised it 12 inches. We added the crown molding and some nice uplighting to make the room feel a lot bigger than it really is. It needed it, and it's a world of a difference. And what's kind of fun is, take a look at the uplighting on the wall. With this particular uplighting, I can easily just switch the colors in the ceiling, the colors in the ceiling, which also will change a little bit of cast color on the wall. So that's just kind of fun. It's just a way to change things up without having to do a lot. Everything in this house is LED, super energy efficient lighting. Now let's go talk about this. Remember we had the patio sliding door. I told you we're going to switch it out here to like a French door. So here's the single door. It has a fixed panel. You can order these doors to open in, out, whatever side. We did it this way because it was simple. The door could open up all the way and easy to get in and out. Now the fun part is, take a look back here. If you guys saw this before, this patio is dinky. It only came out to about right here. And then it was all overgrown, and you couldn't even see this incredible golf course. It was like a shame. So check this out. Huge, big, all this space that goes from one end of the house clear to the other. And we'll go around the other side, and I'll show you that. So we made the outdoor living usable and a ton of fun. Let's stroll towards the master suite. Big problem there. A lot of the houses in Fairway, again, that functionally obsolete, I just felt so tight in these rooms. I needed breathing room. We made a 3-foot pocket door here, 3-foot door, 3-foot pocket door here. Come on in. There was that wall that was here, a door and a small shower. So we ripped out the wall, ripped out the small shower, and made a huge walk-in shower. We took and moved the toilet to over here. And again, a comfort toilet. Remember these cabinets? They were lower, raised them up. Beautiful quartz countertop. I added this window because you know I love light. Added the window, and it's so nicely accented along with these mirrors here. And I made this door a little bit bigger too. It was too small. So beautiful bathroom, a world of a difference. So let's start strolling back to the what I call the great room now, because this was not a great room house. It had a formal living room, a formal dining room, and it had a nook. So now we just combine it all into one. So let's go take a peek here. I'm going to give you a sneak preview of what we did by removing that wall and putting that beautiful beam. Let's talk about the fireplace. We'll come back to the kitchen area. So we changed this here. If you remember, it was a wood-burning fireplace. We did a super energy efficient gas fireplace in here, the newer windows, and this mantle just pulled in the color. This is the original brick, but the white in the brick and the white in the mantle, the white with the windows just brought this fireplace to life, and by accenting the top with the crown, just incredible. So let's go talk about what we did here, guys. This wall's completely gone. This was the dining room over here. There was that wall here with that door, and you went in. That was the family room. This was the kitchen, and it was about here, and then there was a little nook area there. So we just redid all this. I put a flex room up front, huge kitchen, opened it up, and I made a small sitting area, exactly what the client wanted. So this area is a lot smaller, way user-friendly. This will be an area you can put a couple small chairs. In the corner here, this is designed for a flat screen TV, so you can enjoy it while you're in the kitchen, or if you sit back here relaxing and reading a book. The main great room area has an area pre-wired for a larger flat screen TV. We added this window in here because, again, you know I like light. And the best part is, check out the ceiling. We raised the ceiling. This is the original height. This whole half of the house, we went up 12 more inches. And the coolest part is, we took this beam and exposed it, stained it, brought the crown mold and made it match the floor to help bring in all these incredible colors with the cabinets and the oil rubbed bronze handles that are on the cabinets. And again, if you get tired of the color in here, you just change it up. So kind of fun with that. Let's go outside here. Remember, this is a glass patio door. It's just a glass slider. Again, switch it to a single door. I like single doors. It's very simple. And come check this out. Huge difference out here. This area stopped right here, and it went up, and you couldn't even see this incredible golf course. But come on out, see how big this is. We brought these beautiful, beautiful stacked blocks in here for as retaining all the way to the max, and along with these low wattage lanterns that'll help in the evenings and stuff. But check this out. It's like the best, incredible patio you've just ever seen. So I love it. Actually, I just love this house. We have an outdoor gas barbecue off to the side here so that you can use the super energy efficient of gas and be under the covered area. So come on in. Let's go talk about, we did the sitting area, and I talked about the kitchen, and let's talk about this flex room back here, because this is kind of cool. It was an area that was supposed to be the nook with the washer and dryer, but most everybody likes to have a room that can be flexible. They use it kind of how they want. Maybe it's an area that they want to pay bills in, maybe it's an art studio or whatever. But I talked about how I was going to close this little eating area off, which was the, it was like the nook. And I added this beautiful glass door, because again, it brings in some light, and you can close this flex room off because it has a washer and dryer, and you can just close it off from the rest of the house. So let's come on into this area and see how we made this a complete functional space. Before, we had those bifold doors with a washer and dryer shoved in the closet. So now, look at all these cabinets. Beautiful countertop here, under counter washer and dryer. You can fold clothes, brought in some can lights, got rid of that hanging light, and then look at this, beautiful windows, and listen to that bubbler. That was the idea. Close this door, sit back, and relax. It'll be beautiful once those trellises are in. You're looking at that greenery too. So now let's go talk about the kitchen a little bit more. The kitchen was really important for my client. They wanted a huge kitchen, so we tried to bring all of today's technologies and features. This is a quartz countertops. Check this out, they're beautiful. And believe it or not, this is quartz too. Some people say, Carl, it looks like granite. No, it's quartz. The faucet here is really simple. It's a no-touch faucet. You can just come in and it turns off and on. Very, very, very simple. Some glass doors. We have some under-counter lighting to light up the countertops. I have a drawer warmer so that you can keep food warm inside here. It's a baking drawer. This is a dual energy. It's a dual fuel range, which means we have gas on top, but we have the cooking evenness of an electric oven. It's all stainless, so just beautiful. I had a ton of fun with this particular house, and I do have to thank the 200 people that came at our pre-renovation presentation. So it was a basic house. I invited people to come. I was amazed how many showed up, and I got to thank the nearly 350 people that came for my open house to Fairway Village owners only presentation. It was a ton of fun. I am Carl Lemire. I'm a licensed real estate agent. If you live in Fairway and you're thinking about selling your house, use my knowledge and experience. I know exactly what needs to be done on a house, and I know exactly what you shouldn't do to guarantee maximum return on your investment. I've done it for myself, for my own personal properties, and I know how to make it work for you. That's my expertise. I can walk through any single house here and I know exactly what has to happen when you're ready to go to market to get maximum return on investment. Now, of course, if you live in Fairway Village or you know anybody who wants to buy a home in Fairway Village, use my knowledge and experience. That's what I'm here for. You could hire me as your agent, find you a house in Fairway, and even if we do nothing to the house, I'll be able to walk through that home. And I know everything about these houses. I can tell you exactly what will be deferred maintenance. I can tell you stuff that you should be concerned about, and I'll tell you stuff that you need to get fixed before you move into this house. All the way to where you say, Carl, this house is great, but what can I do with this bathroom, this kitchen, etc. If you want to transform the house like we did here, I can do that too. So, I am Carl from Village Transformations. Thank you very much, and let's transform Fairway Village to today. Thank you.